Oh. Oh. I've gotten really good. I practiced a lot.
Oh. Okay. I'm over it. Okay, so this might be like a very, very unpopular opinion. Not
starting this off on a hot take.
Not
I like
amongst you and I.
Okay. But amongst our listeners.
But amongst a lot of females. Okay. I'm sorry. Women.
You sound like Andrew Tate right
I'm
now.
sorry. Women. Kane Brown is so fucking cringy.
Wait, do you mean like an appearance? Because I think he's ugly.
Oh, okay. So I think like he's like, I'll give the fact that like, I think he has like cool swag. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think
but
that
his
he's
face,
like hot.
Conventionally, if you put his face next to any other quote ugly hot person, he would be the ugliest.
Right. But the thing is, like, people are obsessed with him and think that he's so fucking hot because there's not other people like him in country music, right? But if you go outside of country music, like, you're a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Like, you're not that hot. Like, honestly, Chris Brown vibes. He's so cringy. He's so cringy. And I might maybe know like a little bit too much like background tea now, but like he's not it.
Also, that hairline it's getting back. It's getting back and
like
it's getting
I
back
think this
fast.
is a very unpopular opinion, especially living in Nashville.
Yeah, no. I mean, the guy's a butterface for sure. His body looks great. His body's nice, and I will say it looks great. His face, however, is
I know
not
who helps
giving.
him out with that, and he does a great job. But let me tell you,
he looks like
cute.
Did you guys ever watch Franklin, the turtle show on PBS?
Stop it.
He kind of looks like Franklin.
You said he looks like Franklin. No,
what sparked this hatred of Kane Brown?
It's not that I have a hatred of Kane Brown, and I know some people who will actually kill me because like they are just madly in love with him. But
I'm in love with plenty of ugly dudes. It's fine.
But so I have a friend who like used to be friends with him in college. Like they went to college together, like to the point where like they like at one point like helped each other like live on each other's couches and shit. Like that's like they were very, very close. And like she just be sending me shit. Like it's so funny.
So she's like a hater, but she can be because she's like his friend.
Because she knows him.
Yeah.
Like they went to like wedding, like they were like each other's dates for like weddings and like formals and stuff like that, like all through college. Like they were like real close. And like I said, like he goes to the gym that I go to, and like we've seen him there. Like they talk, like they're cool, but it's just like sometimes like the things that they make him do is just like real cringy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she honestly, as we were walking up here, just sent me a post about him, and I was like, oh, that ain't cute. And that's why I was like, you know what?
Yeah, hot take of the episode. Kane Brown is unattractive.
He's just
to Kellen and I.
Like, okay, I think there's some times where he's hot, like from behind. Hot.
You said when you don't have to see his face.
Hot.
Men are objects.
Like, even that's not terrible.
No,
but
it's bad.
But it's the black and white filter that's doing him good.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put a black and white filter on all of my photos. It just makes you look hot.
Okay, well, in a turn of events today, we're not talking about Kane Brown. We're not talking about Nashville. We're not talking about country anything. We're talking about the good old Mother Nature.
Yeah, we're talking about periods, bitches.
Periods. And not what comes at the end of a sentence. This is what comes once a month.
Yeah. What comes at the end of your cycle. A period.
I'm going to say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad.
I'm naked. Hold on. We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth.
And let me tell you something about my period. I'm supposed to get it this upcoming week, and I've been a garbage can today.
I think I am as well. I think that based off of the way that my skin has been and the way that my body's been, I think it should be this upcoming week, but I don't track mine like you do. Okay, so I don't know.
I track mine just because mine's so irregular, so I've been like trying to figure this shit out. But what I will say is yesterday I cried all day. Like sobbing, uncontrollably sobbing. Like my mom, okay, so I'm getting surgery in a couple weeks, and I also think like this just like hit me too.
It's like the stress of everything.
Yeah, just, like there's just like so much like in my mind. I'm like, we need to get done before this happens. Like my mom's coming down here. Like I'm losing the ability to like work out. And, like that's like my stress reliever. Like just like a lot of things I think are just like coming to a head. And my mom yesterday texted me in the morning and said, hey, like I got my flights. Like like give me the times and stuff. And I uncontrollably cried for 30 minutes. And like. Not because I'm not excited for her to come down here, not because I don't like, not about her at all, but I think it just like all hit me that like this is real. Like scheduling the surgery, I was like, it has to happen. And then like now that she's like taking the time to come down here, I was like,
yeah, she's like booked her ticket.
Yeah,
and,
I was like, this is really real.
Yeah, because I mean, it's been something that you've been talking about for a while, but like I think it was always like the hypothetical, like, well, if I have to do this, and da 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 da, but it's like right in front of your face, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and so I think it just like hit me, and also it's like she's literally going to be here, not next week, in the weekend, like in literally 2 weekends. And it's like, holy fuck. Like,
which means in 2 weekends, you're going to be like post surgery. Like, whatever.
I'm going to be like going into surgery. Like, it's just like crazy. So, and I like don't know why I cried for so long. And then because I started crying, then like everything else made me cry. Like, and then I was crying because I was like trying to like wash my face and like couldn't like wash it,
like frustrating
like waterboarding myself.
The worst is like you're crying and like if you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. So I can't even imagine washing your face, crying, and then looking at yourself and just being like, God,
yeah, and it makes it worse. So anyway, that's kind of what sparked this whole like topic. Emily and I have been going through some crazy ass periods over the last couple months.
It started like 2 months ago. I gotta say,
like crazy, just crazy, like mood swings, cramps, like not eating everything. Like it's just been a roller coaster of periods for us the past couple months, and like ours are like starting to like sync up again. They weren't. So it was like a period of time where like we would have like 2 weeks of us just both being like
there was like when we first started noticing like all of these crazy like period symptoms and everything was like 2 months ago, and it was wasn't there like a new moon or some shit?
Yeah, there was.
And because my friend, one of my really good friends, I was texting her because I had posted on my Snap story like, oh, yesterday like I was doubled over in pain from my period, and today I feel like I could like fucking kickbox a lion or whatever. Like I just feel like a boss ass bitch. And then she slid up on my story. She was like, holy shit, is your period all over the place too? And I was like, yes, it's so bad. And she was like, I think it's the new moon. She was like, if it can control the tides, it can control this uterus, baby. And I mean that's the truth. It is the damn truth, bitch. Let me tell ya, I start be feeling about the moon too. People think I'm crazy, but like it's for real. Like I worked out today, and it was, I wouldn't say it was like the shittiest workout, but like I just gave up so easy. Like it was just like I just can't give anything more. I think that's like one of the biggest things with my period is like the mental side of it. And like you said, like the emotional, like whatever. But I feel like going back to the first time that I ever had my period to now, I feel like now is probably the worst it's ever been. But thinking back to the first time I had my period, it was right before the 8th grade. So I was like, it was like the summer before 8th grade, or like 8th grade had just started
like
or something.
Late bloomers. I love this.
Is that late?
Yeah.
Because so I thought that too, but then like I have friends who didn't start until like sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, but I also had friends who got theirs in like the 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I was so late. Yeah. But go with your story and I'll tell you mine.
So I feel like every woman has a very similar experience when they first started their period. It's like because you don't really know. Especially in media, it makes you think that you're gonna have this like bright red, like blood textured thing that comes out of your body. I thought I shat my pants. Like I literally was like, oh, I just pooped myself.
But like it's a little bit red, but like not.
Yes, but I
like barbecue sauce.
But yeah, that shit was not. That wasn't in the red family. That was more in the brown family. So I was like, oh shit, we got a code brown. I went to the bathroom. I pulled my pants down. I'm like cleaning it up, and then I was like, man, that was weird. But then I was like, it also doesn't smell like shit. But I was like, it was just shit, like whatever. So I like went back into my day and was like, whatever. And it kept happening. I was like, bitch, I'm shitting my pants like crazy today.
Like the runs have got
I was like, my stomach doesn't really hurt like that, but I was like, it does hurt. I was like, my stomach does hurt because I didn't realize it was not my stomach. It was my uterus and my ovaries and fallopian tubes going crazy. But I was like, okay, I just keep shitting my pants. And I told my mom, and she was like, that's your period. Like, and I was like, oh. So then I had to go through the like traumatic experience of trying to put in a tampon. And I have 2 brothers. So this was like not a thing that my mom had ever gone through before with a daughter. And the conversation was definitely like, honestly, it was such a long time ago. I don't really remember exactly, but I do remember a point when my mom was like, well, do you want me to just put it in for you? Because she was getting so frustrated.
No, I know a girl that I went to high school with where her mom would put in her tampons.
And I cried. I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And she was like, okay, well, just go do it then. Like, I'm tired of like, because I was like hysterically crying.
It
like,
is a scary thing, but like now, like I don't think twice.
No, but it was just like the funniest thing because all it took was her being like, do you want me to do it? And I was like, nope. And then I was like, shoved it up in there.
Yeah, no. And like also the first time you do it, it's like you don't put it in all the way.
Oh,
like,
it's
you're
so
nervous. And then you're like walking around. Funny story. So my sister, like it was like one of the first times she got her period. Sorry to out you, but this is fucking hilarious and will always be a core memory of mine. So she used to have these like dead of summer, by the way. She used to have these like Aeropostale bright red like sweatpant jogger things. Like joggers weren't like a thing then, but like
I know exactly what you're talking about because I had these exact ones,
like
but they were like
old,
hot
like,
pink.
Yeah, but they're like sweat.
Yes.
I don't know like how to describe them, like old like sweat gym like type.
Exactly,
pants.
like they look like pants that you would get like assigned to you for gym class.
Yeah, like that's kind of what they were, right? But they're like Aeropostale, had like the monkey on them, the A with the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we were in our neighbor's backyard that was connected to our backyard, and like we would always play in their jungle gym. And the mom was up like on the deck, and she was like looking down, and my sister came over, and it's all boys and me. Okay, my sister starts waddling back to our house from their jungle gym to. It's a core memory. I swear, like I could see this bitch waddling, legs as far apart as possible.
The thing is, I know how she's feeling in these moments.
Like, because it's like, you know, she's burning.
Exactly.
Her vagina's burning, and she's waddling back to the house.
Yeah.
And the mom of our neighbor was like on the deck, and she was like, "What's wrong with her?" And I said, "She just got her period." And like boys all around, like boys her age, boys my age, and like fuck, bleep her name out.
I mean, you're saying your sister.
I know, but still, I don't want to like
goes to your Instagram. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
you know, so she's like, whatever, goes back. She hears me say it, tells my mom. My mom comes outside and like grabbed me and was like, you do not like out people for having their periods. Like it was like a whole thing. Like I was traumatized from that moment.
Yeah.
Core memory though, because I watched her waddle all the way back to the house, and I know she was in pain, but at the time I didn't realize.
Right, because your bitch ass probably hadn't had your period.
Well,
yet.
I'm 5 years younger than her.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, no, I wasn't even close. But like, it was just so funny, and I will never forget that. But to this day now, I'm like, oh, that's what that bitch felt like. Like if I don't put it out of the way, I'm like, whoo, that's what I remember.
Yeah,
But
it's like the most uncomfortable, like terrible feeling.
no. So the first time that I got my period, I was in 7th grade. I was in history class, and this is the craziest thing. So all of my friends at this point had their periods, like every single one of them. I didn't know a girl in middle school that didn't have their period, and I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, am I even a girl?
Yeah.
Because where is my period? I didn't understand it. Like, to the point where for like months, I would literally like stand in the mirror upside down and be like, where's my vagina? Because I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, at that age, you don't know. So I'm like...
Stand in the mirror upside down. I know exactly what you're saying, but if you are not a woman and have never had this unique experience, like you probably are like, huh? But I know exactly the way you're standing in the mirror.
I still be doing it. Like if I have to shape my butthole good, I'd still be doing it that way.
Oh, I bent over the other day. Like I was looking in the mirror because I was like, you know, I haven't really looked back there in a minute. I was like, that shit is dark as fuck. I was shocked.
Stop. Okay, back to the story because no one cares about Emily's dark asshole. Okay, so I was like being like, where's my vagina? Like, why?
Yeah.
Where is she? Like, I don't get it because I didn't understand. And then I was in history class, and like I remember sitting there and feeling like it was like gooey. Like, you didn't just have to pee. It just felt like gooey. And I think I was wearing like jeans, okay? And I was like, at the time, we're like, the tighter the jeans, the better. You know what I'm saying? And like, not
so
like,
there's already pressure on the V.
yeah, that's why I think it felt gooey. Because it's like probably moist down
Say
there.
gooey one more time, and you just threw moist in there.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're triggered by those words, bitch, bye. This is not the episode.
This
for
isn't
you.
it. So I like get up and like get a hall pass to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got my period.
You were
I was
like,
so hallelujah. I am a girl. I am a girl.
Little did you know, for the rest of your life, you're gonna be like, oh, if only this would have taken longer to start.
Because the only other times that I had been that excited about getting my period is when I thought I was pregnant.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Every other time I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, and
But
I just thought I shit myself. So.
I didn't have a tampon or anything because like I didn't know. And then so my friend gave me a night pad. So I walked around all day skinny jeans.
The fucking Max Man.
In a night pad.
Like a diaper on your ass.
And then I went home and I told my sister, and my sister's boyfriend that was there at the time. And like she was like all excited, like ha ha ha, like whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't help me though.
Yeah.
Doesn't help me. Like as an older sister, that's just not my sister. Like I love her to death, but that's just not her place. She just went and was like, Mom, Kellen got her period. And then my mom, like, since she's done it before, at least it was like probably a little bit better. But yeah,
she's just screaming at me.
Well, my mom like my mom like took the tampon out and like showed me what it looked like, and then like used her like finger and was like, this is how you do it. Like she like wasted a tampon, be like, this is how you do it. And then I went to the bathroom and she like stood outside. And she was like, are you okay? Like, do you need me? And I was like, no, I'm fine. And, like sitting like straddling the toilet, like absolutely like just fucking mirror. Terrified. No hand mirror at this point. We already knew where she was because bitch, I've been looking for months. But yeah, that was my first time getting my period, and since then it's been just so
Since
glorious.
then it's just been awesome. It's been fucking sick.
Since then, I've had it for what? A good 12 years at this point.
Yeah, geez. Well,
got a lot more to go.
That's a pretty inconvenient place to start your period, is in history class. But is there any other place that you can think, like, the worst place that you've ever started your period?
I can't say that I've had a time for myself that's like the worst absolute time that like I started my period and like I didn't know it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had my period on vacation multiple times when like you're at the beach and like you're supposed to be like in a swimsuit having fun, and now you have your period and you feel bloated and gross. Like I've had that happen to me. For a while when I would travel, anytime I would fly, I'd get my period. So like that became a thing. So like I would always take tampons with me because like that shit always happened. But I never had like a horror experience. No, not like that.
The one thing that I can think, and to this day, it's like, it is like a nightmare every time I think about it, because it was in a situation where I was in the 8th grade, so I wasn't very well into having my period. Like I probably had it only like 4 or 5 times before this, so like I'm already bad at doing like the stuff to take care of myself and whatever. So like whatever. And I went on this, like it was over spring break, and I went with my brother, his now wife. It was his girlfriend at the time, and then my younger brother. We took a road trip to Galveston, Texas, which is like the Gulf of Mexico, basically. And so we were driving there, and it was just us, and it was like the first trip that my parents were like, yeah, you can take your little brother and sister and like go on this, because him and his girlfriend, my now sister-in-law, wanted to just go on a vacation with themselves, but they wanted my dad to pay for it. My dad was like, I'll pay for it if you take your brother and sister, because like we don't want to watch them over spring break, like have fun. So we kind of like crashed their party, but whatever. So we're in the car. It's like a 12-hour drive or something like that from my house, and we were like 8.5 hours in, and I started my period. But like I have my brother, my younger brother, and then like my brother's girlfriend who like at the time that was like the cool like older girl like whatever like, so I was like not trying to be like the little bitch sister who's like excuse me, I just had my period and I got blood all over the seats of the car. I did, in fact. So I bled through everything, but I didn't speak up because I didn't want to stop the road
Did
trip.
Not smell?
I don't think so. It was just like, it was one of those periods where it was like,
oh wait, I have a story like this.
Like it has no scent. Like it was just like nothing. So for 4.5 more hours, I sat in my blood on the car, and then when we got out, I slid my ass across the seat to wipe it up, and then when we got into the hotel, I like washed my stuff like in the sink or whatever. But like nobody knows to this day. Like I never told them.
Did you have tampons and stuff with you?
Yes, I had them in my bag because at the time that was like when I was actually tracking my period or whatever. And so I had like tampons and pads with me, but I just didn't want to tell them to stop so I could put it in because my brother was already pissed off too because it was like taking longer than it needed to. So I didn't want to be like, hey, can we stop at a gas station? Like whatever. But yeah, that was like the worst time ever that I've started my period.
Okay, wait. You speaking about this, I have 2 stories now that I can think of. One, I was coming back home from Baltimore with my friends. We were there for New Year's Eve. And on the way home, thankfully it was all girls, but we were on the way home and I like got my period. And I made my friend pull over the side of the road on the fucking highway and I put a tampon in. Like
God, on the interstate.
But like that wasn't like traumatic or anything, but I just remember because of you saying you were there. Literally like, I mean, I kept my clothing on, but I just like, I was like also 22. So like I was like older and like knew how to like handle it. And also like it wasn't as embarrassing to be like, bro, I got my period. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But like there was nowhere to stop though because like we're in the middle of nowhere like on an interstate. Like it just didn't work. But yeah, that was one. The other one was I was in class. It was 8th grade. And like this class was 2 classrooms combined into one because they were like next to each other and they just had like, I don't know. Did your high school have like divider? Like
we did in some of like if we had like if we ever had class in like a band room or something, they would like put those up to like put 2 classes in.
Yeah, but they were like the ones you could like lock close and then like pull them open. So that's how this classroom was. But then the teachers both were teaching the same grade and the same subject.
Oh, so they're just like, let's just combine
so
them.
Then for the whole year they just had like it open and they like taught that way. So like now the class is like 10 times bigger and it's also a half day. Okay. I had these yellow shorts on, which I remember like to this day, they were Champion brands and they had a white strip at the bottom, bright yellow, half day.
Ketchup and mustard in this bitch.
And I remember like I was sitting there and I don't know if I already knew that I had my period or I didn't know I was supposed to get it or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if it was like one of those situations. But I remember I was like super excited because like we used to like go and get like food on half days and like go to Rita's and shit like that. Well, in the middle of this social studies class, I stood up to go to the bathroom and I saw it all over the seat. Oh. And I sat next to boys. So I was like, what the fuck? So like I like kind of like did like one of those like scrape it. Yeah. But I have bright yellow shorts on. Okay.
Oh, I must have sat on a tomato.
So I went to the bathroom and I had to literally like wash my pants in the bathroom and I like had to try to air dry them with the blow dryer and like the rest of the day I had wet pants, but thank God it was a half day because then I walked my ass right fucking home. Yeah, because it was miserable. Like I do remember that. I remember that like to a T.
It's like,
but like I didn't until you started talking about it, and I was like, because oh my God,
also
this trauma.
You probably try to like block it out of your head because it was like so traumatizing. But it really is like,
also like in 8th grade,
because it's like you've only had your period like a few times before, and also at that age, like boys are really mean about like girl stuff too. So like if they would have found out, you would have been like bullied for it.
Oh
for, like, no
for
reason.
What? For being a girl?
Yeah, exactly. Because they don't understand how vaginas work.
I know.
I still don't think they do.
That's definitely like like. When you're about to get your period or like you have your period, like wearing yellow shorts is not the move.
Yeah.
The only move that you could really wear is like black. And like to this day, I still only wear like black or like really dark like items when I'm on my period or like about to get it. Just because it's so like, I don't know. If you're wearing white pants on your period, it's more risky. Power to ya.
Yeah. The last time I had my period, I was at the office and I had on like denim jeans. and I've literally not bled through a tampon or pants probably since like high school or something. Like, because my periods just haven't been bad, because we've also been on the pill for a really long time. So like when you're on the pill, like you're most of the time your periods aren't like as long, and you don't bleed as much. But let me tell you, this last time, bitch, holy monsoon, I bled through my pants at the office, and they were like thick denim, and onto the chair. And thank God my chair is black, but like that was like the first time in years that had happened, and I was like, yeah, I'm wearing black next time for sure.
Yeah, but also like you had at least like denim on. I feel like jeans, it's uncomfortable to wear jeans when you're on your period, but like at least it's like a thicker like material.
And it was like in a spot on the pants where you couldn't see it when I stood up.
So that's not super bad, but like no, I honestly I hate the fact that I have to wear like work pants to work, because like that is I'm not trying to fucking do that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I stay wearing the stretchiest clothing possible.
Yeah, me too.
That's it. Like that, or when I'm at home, no clothing. To be fair, let that something hang. Because right now,
yeah. I was like, in my head, I was like, you just be naked with like a tampon string.
I have like underwear on.
I know, but in my head, it was like Amazonian woman just like hanging from shit with just like a tampon string just like fluttering in the wind.
No, that'd be rogue. Yeah, if I did that, that'd be crazy. But no, I will for sure have like underwear on, or like a big t-shirt.
My go-to is like big t-shirt, underwear, like, or like I have like these like sweat pant shorts. I like to wear those when I'm on my period.
Oh yeah, just anything loose, comfortable. If you're wearing anything tight on your period,
yeah,
I don't know you. We can't be friends.
I will say though, and a little product placement here, but we did get this company reach out to us a few weeks ago, and they sent us some of their products, and we're actually wearing their leggings right now. And I will say, in terms of like, you don't want to wear tight shit on your period, these I would wear on my period.
No, we both were saying that because we're both about to get our periods. I ate literally my entire kitchen today. Like down bad, ate stale cereal. I honestly heated up chocolate and dipped peanut butter crackers into the chocolate. That's how down bad I am for food right now. And my stomach is bloated, and these are so comfortable. Like they're not digging into me. They are stretchy in all the right places. Like honestly, great material. They're very good leggings, and they're supposed to be like the dupe for Lululemons. Yeah, so we highly recommend.
Yeah, so the reason that this company reached out to us is because we posted that clip on our TikTok forever ago, and it was me basically shitting on dupes. I was like, dupes are stupid. Put your money, like, buy a nicer brand, because like it's worth it, because it's way better to just spend more money on one product, have it last way longer, and the quality's good, than to keep having to rebuy whatever. Like in the end, you're probably gonna spend more money. And they said, you know what, like, we respect that, but try these and then tell us like if you feel the same way. And I will say, although Align leggings by Lululemon are still superior leggings to any other leggings ever made, I'm sorry, these are really good for exactly what you just said, like comfort, soft leggings. I really like them. The brand, we never even said this, the brand is called Italic, and basically the whole base of this brand is like they have they make their products in the same warehouses and the same like lines that luxury brands do, but it's without the label, so that's where they're able to like cut the cost a bit. These leggings, let me find the name so you guys can check them out. Also, we're not getting paid by these people, so like, no, they just sent us product, and we just honestly like it. There's two things, while she's looking this up, there's two things that we would definitely say are negatives to the brand that we both would agree on. Is one, they are a little bit see-through on the leggings. Yeah, we both also got sports bras from them. Amazing sports bras. They're stretchy. I don't have it on right
comfortable
now.
You literally don't even know that you're wearing a sports bra.
If you're a non-bra person, this
great.
Is the sports
it's
bra
great,
for
and
you.
it's also long enough for like you don't have to wear a top. Like it can be like a longer like cropped tank top.
I wore it as a shirt to work out.
Yes,
in yesterday.
Exactly. Like 100% love the sports bra. We had no complaints there. The only complaint is with the leggings, they were a little bit see-through, so it's definitely like an athleisure type of legging. Neither of us have like intensely worked out in it yet, but just based off it being see-through, I probably won't be going to the gym and doing squats in them. I'll probably just be doing like everyday activities in them, even going for a walk in
errands.
them. And the other thing is the sizes aren't as inclusive as we would appreciate them to be.
Yeah.
But I will say, if it is something that is your size and you do like them, it is a good brand and we do like it. But
yeah, so the leggings are called the Aura high-waisted legging. The one that they sent us is like the normal length. They're really fucking long. If you are like 6 feet tall, they're great for you. But like I'm 5'4", Kellen's like 5'6". They're way too long. I would get, they have another one that's like 7/8 length. I would get those if you are more on the petite height size. In terms of the bra, it's the same name, the Aura, and it's the Racerback sports bra. The comfiest bra I've ever owned.
Yes.
It feels great. Yeah, but the sizing on the bra specifically only goes up to a large. I got a size large, and like I do not have that big of boobs. My bra size is literally like a 34C or a 34D. So like they're not very big boobs. So I will say, if you have a bigger chest and also you just have a bigger body, this probably isn't the brand for you. And like those would be my two biggest like nicks on this brand. Is like they're just the sizing isn't inclusive enough as it needs to be. But if you're looking for cheap, comfortable loungewear type athleisure wear, I think this is great
like
for you.
Bar Pilates type stuff. It's great.
The bra is $25 and the pants are $40, so it's really good cost for like what it is. But yeah, we just wanted to throw that in there and let you guys know, because we're always looking for good products to buy, and
at
like,
a cheaper
I'm sure
price.
you guys
and
are
so,
too.
And so are you guys. And especially, it just fit into this episode perfectly, talking about like comfortable clothing to wear on your period, because we both are about to get our periods and we're both like, this is nice. Like, they're not digging into us.
I was really skeptical, honestly. When we pulled it out of the package, it looked tiny.
And
I was like, this
material.
is not gonna fit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely would recommend.
Yeah.
It's called Italic. We will definitely like link it out, put it on the stories, all that good stuff.
So other than clothes, what are you actually, before we get into like cravings, I do want to talk a little bit about this, because we are two people who were on the pill for the majority of our lives. So I think we have also a lot of listeners who are either on the pill, contemplating getting off the pill, contemplating getting on the pill. Like, I think we should talk a little bit about that when it comes to your period, like the difference being on and being off, because recently me and you have been having these crazy periods, but we've also now been off the pill for almost a year. So I feel like that might be another reason why they've been so bad.
Yeah, so I actually went to the gynecologist not long ago for my normal pap, as you should. Everyone should go get those done. Make sure you're doing them. Women's health, it's very, very important. If you don't go to the dentist, at least go get your pap smear every year. Like, please do it.
Facts. I've gone to the gynecologist more than the dentist, actually.
Oh, I'm so religious about going to the gynecologist. Yeah. Like, I'm crazy about that, but like the dentist,
even if you're not fucking, go to the gyno.
No, because it's just like, you really don't know what's going on up in there.
Totally.
But anyway, so I was just there with her, and I was telling her how my periods are so irregular and they're so crazy, and they're like 1 month I'll get it in 28 days, and next it's 30. The next, like the one time it was 3 weeks late. Like,
and also one time you got it in 14 days between.
Yes. Like, it's been insane.
Yeah, there's been no like
rhyme or reason for it, which is why I've been like crazy tracking it, because like I just kind of like, if you go on my period tracker, it gives me a 16-day possibility of getting my period. Like, that is actually,
they really said, I mean, this is the best we can tell you, bitch.
Yeah, because that's how like just crazy it's been. So when I was there, she was telling me, she's like, listen, like, you're on the pill for so long, and like, you should not be on the pill that long. Like, you should only be on it for like a couple of years. Like, I think it's like 4 years.
Which I don't think anybody tells you. Nobody, especially in the healthcare industry, nobody tells you that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be on it for more than 10 like I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got on it when I was 14.
Yeah, I was on it at 13.
So like, and I literally stopped taking it just about a year ago. So it was
same,
all but 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, your body is not a point where like, this is your regular period, and like, you just never experienced that in your life before, and like, that's what's so crazy.
Yeah, because
I got all the tests done, and like, I'm fine.
And like, we had been talking, and she was like, I really think something's wrong with me, like all of this stuff, but it was really just like, your body, this is how your periods normally are, but we had never experienced like natural periods before.
I mean, when I was younger, so like I said, I got on the pill when I was 14. which is, I think, to a lot of people would think is like really young, and it wasn't for sex or anything like that. It was solely because of my periods. Like they were miserable, and I was always so sick, and like now it makes sense because like all that shit's coming back. But like I always felt so sick and had like crazy symptoms, and having an older sister, my mom kind of like watched my sister go through it and like dealing with all the same type of things. So she, instead of,
it was kind of just like a no-brainer.
Well, yeah, because like also like the end result for my sister was putting her on birth control, and that helped her so much.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, well, I'm not gonna watch you struggle for years like your sister did, so like I'm just gonna go put you on birth control. Right or wrong, I don't know. I think everybody has different opinions, but it definitely helped me at the time. But then I think the crazy part is I was on it at 14. Like there's not really no reason, because clearly like there was a reason that they saw fit for me to go on it, but like it's just crazy to think that like I was on it that young. Like
I think the thing for me about the pill specifically when it comes to period symptoms is like it's the quickest fix a doctor will offer you, because it's the easiest way to fix the problem, right? Like it establishes like a sense of cycle, like it gives your body this false sense of being pregnant. So like the way that you ovulate is timed out perfectly, like everything, it fixes everything hypothetically, but also like it fucked me up really bad, to the point where it's like last year when I got off the pill, it actually wasn't my doctor who recommended it was my therapist because like I had all of these medication changes because a previous therapist I was seeing was, my depression was so bad and like my anxiety was so horrible. And then when I got to my new therapist, she kind of like fixed my medication side, but I was still experiencing all of these like really bad like side effects of birth control that I didn't know were side effects of birth control. And then once I got off the pill, it was like, holy shit.
No, I'd agree to that, because I got off it not by talking to a doctor or anything. I just started researching it for myself.
Yeah. I did that after talking to my therapist, but my actual doctor had never once told me any of that stuff.
So I was like, I wouldn't say I was depressed, but like, yeah, like some sort of depression and like anxiety, and like I just felt like I was sad all the time, and like I just like couldn't do anything, and like couldn't bring myself to do anything. So I was like reading that that's like a side effect to birth control. But also at this time, like I was crazy into like trying to lose weight and like do all these things and whatever. Too. And I couldn't figure out like why. And not saying that this is end all be all, but once I got off birth control, I was able to lose weight. I was able to like do like the macros that I was doing for months on end.
They were actually making a difference.
Yes.
Yeah. I will say the exact same thing. Actually, it was around the time that I stopped taking my birth control. I had basically tried every single thing in the book to lose weight, because I'd gained a lot of weight after my between my junior and like senior year of college. I gained a bunch of weight, and then when I moved to Nashville, I gained even more weight because I was just going through a lot of shit in general. So I was depressed and I was just eating bad and whatever. But I also, like, once I stopped eating bad and once I stopped getting all my food under control, I still wasn't losing any weight. I was working out like crazy. I was doing everything, and I could not lose more than like 5 pounds. Like, that's all that would come off.
It was like water weight on and
totally.
off. Totally.
Yeah. And then when I stopped taking birth control, like, that was the first thing I really noticed was a lot of my depression symptoms kind of went away. And then B was the weight thing. Like, for years I was unable to lose weight, and then the moment I stopped taking birth control, it was like the first month it was like
same
5 to 10 pounds. Just I didn't change anything. Like it just kind of fell off.
Yes, I would agree to that. I'm no doctor, so don't take my word for it, but and honestly I think everyone is on it for their own reason, and if you have been kind of contemplating it, maybe talk to your doctor, research it yourself,
or just maybe think about a different form of birth control, because like I've never been on any other birth control besides the pill,
right? And
that just didn't work for me.
But for me, like I'm not at a point in my life where like I really care to. I mean, maybe if I got into like a serious relationship or something where like
that's my reason too. It's like I'm not having sex, so I'm like I don't need the birth control.
Right. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if everybody's different, don't take our word for it. But I mean, that's reasons we got on it, reasons we got off it. Yeah. Benefits we saw to being off of it.
Yeah.
I will definitely say
these periods be fucking crazy.
They're crazy. I won't lie.
They suck.
When you get off of it, you're going to go through a period of having crazy acne.
I'm still
nothing
there.
That you can control. It's not even like hormonal. There's no rhyme or reason. Like it has nothing to do with your
body
period.
Acne.
It's just acne central. So
I know.
get ready for it.
I feel
You're
like
gonna
a
have to
lot
deal
of
with
it, like, it was funny too, because like my whole life I would almost like gaslight people and be like, I don't understand why your acne is so bad. Like,
and then I got
you're not drinking enough water, you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, you're not da 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 da. And now I'm off of it. I'm like, oh shit, no, it's just like genetics, bitch. Like, it was just all those hormones I was taking. That's why I didn't have any acne. And now that I'm not, it's like right now I have makeup on because my acne is so crazy.
Oh yeah.
And it's like we're almost 25.
Yeah, like it's crazy. You know, my hormones are like the craziest. Like I'm saying, like as in like horny, like craziest is when I have my period, dude.
Yeah.
And like,
what is that? Why does that happen?
I don't know, but let me tell you, I would fuck anything.
Really, it
Like-
really is like that.
Like there are days, like especially the heaviest days of my period, where I'm just like,
It's always the heaviest.
"Ah."
And you know what? I think too, it's like, I kind of was thinking about this. I was like, do you think it's because it's like your body creates like extra lube? So you're like, oh, I can really get down and dirty.
I don't think so. I don't think
Because
so.
I've like, have you ever dated somebody who like, I don't know, a lot of the guys I've dated, nobody's ever been bothered by period
No.
sex.
Yeah.
But some of them are like, it's better. Like they've even told me, they're
Interesting.
like, it's literally better because it's more wet down there. Like
but
it's
also,
just.
but I feel like it's a different type of like liquid though. Like it's not as like lubey feeling as like, you know what I'm saying? But also maybe it's because like we're hornier and probably like honestly,
pheromones and shit.
honestly, like I feel like my uterus sometimes is like swollen because it hurts. So it's probably tighter for them, and that's why they
true.
think it feels better. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's all they care about. But like, yeah, no. Like I get so horny on my period, and period sex is a thing, guys. But some guys are into it, some guys aren't.
Yeah, and also like we're both single, so like if we were to have sex with somebody right now, I probably wouldn't do it on my period.
No.
But something I stay doing is like I think I'm done with my period, and like haven't worn a tampon for like 24 hours and nothing's been there, and then like I'll sleep with somebody, and then like.
And you know damn well.
But I don't know that I'm on it. I think I'm off of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, okay, this is the thing. Every single time I do that, if I'm about to get my period and I haven't really received it yet, or it's like right at the end where I haven't really had it for 24 hours, if you have penetrative sex, it's going to happen. You're gonna bleed.
Yeah, but every time I don't think that's going to happen. So then when it does happen, I like act like it's not me. And every single time without fail, I will blame the guy. And not even blame them. It's like I gas them up because I'm like, oh man, your dick was probably just so big it ripped me.
Nah.
And every time they believe me, every single time, knowing damn well the blood that they're seeing is not normal blood. It's like weirdly clotted. It's kind of brown.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, damn, for real? And I'm like, yes, it was huge. Biggest I've ever seen. Really?
Coke can, you killed me.
Really, I just like had my period. And I didn't tell you.
No. I mean, if like we're dating, like you're gonna know that
I'm talking about people who I'm definitely not dating. We're literally just fucking. I'm not telling you that I just had my period on you. Like, no.
I'm saying like if we're dating, like obviously you're gonna know that like I had my period and like it's by the end of it and blah blah blah. Like enter at your own risk, baby.
Totally.
Like, you can enter at any point in my period, but at your own risk.
Yeah.
We might gotta put a towel down or something, but like.
Yeah. I mean that's.
But honestly, it's kind of like if you're in the middle of your period, like once you enter, you probably shouldn't exit.
Yeah.
That is one thing.
Or just do it with the lights off and don't. Just afterwards, just go straight.
I
straight
don't
to
really
the
like
shower.
take the towel because like we're laying on it. Thing about period sex, it can't really get that wild, like especially like, if it's like that point, like it's not the end of it or whatever. So like you're kind of just like in one spot anyway over the towel. You just gotta take that and wrap it like a diaper.
Purposeful period sex in a really long time. It's always accidental. Like it's like, ooh, just thought that was done. I thought that was done.
No, but I'm saying like I've been in like relationships where like you have your period and like that's like what I would do. I'm just like. I'm not saying I've done it recently. I'm just saying like
I feel like every
suggestions.
time I've done that when I've been on my period though, I'm always just like, let's just do it in the shower.
But also
because
like,
then it's like it's
I don't
so
know. I'm not gonna
messy.
lie, like period sex like hits different.
It definitely does.
It definitely can feel really good because I'm so horny, but then also can hurt so bad because it's like my uterus is swollen and hurts.
Yeah, and then afterwards you're kind of like, ugh, don't touch me.
Yeah,
away
but
from
like in the
me.
moment before, that shit sounds so good.
It does, like the idea of it's great, and then the execution, you're always like, not really. I think that's all sex though. The idea, amazing. Execution, always a little bit disappointed as a woman.
Yeah, like yeah, by like 89% of the time.
Like, oh, that was a lot more fun when I like
Imagined
fantasized
it.
it. Yeah, afterwards, not that great. Okay, so I guess maybe to wrap it, we can just go over some of the products that we use on our period.
Mhm.
I am the most generic bitch when it comes to products. Like, I only ever use regular size tampons.
Yeah. When I was younger, I used to use Tampax Pearl because I feel like that was just like the cute thing to get. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I used that for a really long time. Then I got really into using like the L brand that's at Target. The organic tampons. I've actually recently seen a bunch of terrible things about this brand, and it's been scaring me. But I will say, like, once I started using organic tampons across the board, my period like flow went down. And I did see studies that like using the organic, because there's no like,
so like foreign contaminants like in your
no,
body.
because like they're not dipping the cotton in stuff to like become white.
Gotcha.
Like pure white. So like the toxins of that isn't now entering your body. So since using organic tampons, I will say like my flow is a lot lighter. And there's like studies on that. But the L tampons I have heard really bad things about recently, and I've been using them for a while. So I won't
What about it?
like a lot of girls had like cysts and stuff, and like like crazy things that have been like happening.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet that's the same thing of every normal tampon.
You know, you're right.
But it's also like if you're buying it, you don't want to buy an organic product that promises like, you know, like no, basically nothing bad
No
from a
parabens,
typical
free,
and then like you get cysts and shit. That's never good.
No. So I've like just seen a couple of TikToks about that. That is like the beauty of TikTok, I will say.
It really is. You learn really quickly.
But when I was in Europe, I used a brand that's like called OB, and they have it here in the States. And it's like a non-applicator. It's just like a tiny bit of plastic around it, and you just like shove it up with your finger. I always really liked those. And they're like pocket friendly, purse friendly. Like they're so little, and like you just like pull the string out the bottom of them.
Yeah.
You would never know that you even have a tampon around you. Like that's how small they are. But I don't know. Those are the three things I've used. I can't say I like any of them more than the other.
I know.
Like,
I think that's the real like shitty part about women's like period products is like to this day I haven't found one that I'm like you should get this.
And like I've heard of like people that have used the cup, like close family and friends that have used like the Diva cup or whatever. And like in theory it's so nice, but I've heard like a lot of struggles.
I've heard there's like the upkeep of it sucks.
The upkeep, and I've heard the struggles of like getting it in and out isn't as like easy as it's like marketed to be, because like it has
like
to be
like comfortable.
Because I don't think it's necessarily comfortable. It's like so it doesn't like your period doesn't come out of you, because like you have to have it placed in a like the right spot so like your period doesn't come out of you. And I've heard like weird things about that.
I have seen a lot of advertisements on my TikTok specifically for different menstrual cup brands, and like some of them definitely look like they would be more effective than others, but like other than like I have had like 2 people in my life I know have used menstrual cups, and they like swear by them. Like they're like, I will never use a tampon ever again, but all of them have been like, the cleaning of it sucks because it's like one extra step, whereas like a tampon you just throw it away.
Yeah.
But it's also like so much money saved too, not buying tampons every single time you have your period.
So how many
and, like,
times can you reuse it?
I don't I mean it's like a silicone, like I'm sure it's probably up to a certain amount of uses, but like it's like quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I would probably say like probably you change it every year.
Year?
Yeah, I mean you clean it every time you use it.
You know, actually the other day I saw an ad for having sex on your period, but it's like a certain type of condom a girl can wear.
Oh, female condoms?
Yeah, but it was like for your period. So like the base of it was like thicker, I guess, so that like it wouldn't be like, I guess it like catches. I don't know. I don't know, because I
would never do that.
Yeah.
Like I would never put on a condom.
No, either
for a man. Like you put that shit on, bitch.
No, yeah. Either like you're wearing the condom or like for the best. Sorry, mom. I know my mom's listening.
Yeah.
She's like unprotected sex.
I know. That whole generation's like, what?
But yeah, I haven't really tried anything else other than a tampon. I'm really bad about not wearing tampons at night. I know you should take them out and like kind of let it breathe.
Yeah.
Wear a pad. Terrible at it.
I just always forget to buy pads.
See, the thing is
and I haven't found a pad that I enjoy wearing.
No, that is the thing. Because listen, I just feel like I'm wearing a fucking diaper. I hate it.
Yeah, or I get one that like is actually quote comfortable, but then it doesn't work good. Like I'll like bleed through it or whatever.
Yeah, and I've they have like a new thing that's like padded underwear. But the weird part about that is for me is, am I supposed to put that in with my normal clothing to like?
I think you wash it separately.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I will say this: sometimes when I just bleed on my fucking underwear, like I just throw that in with my other stuff.
You're right,
and it's fine.
But I guess the idea of knowing like that was just like a little bit of spotting versus like this is catching my like clots and shit.
Yeah, I feel like you'd probably like rinse it off before, but I feel like you could probably just throw it in with everything else.
I feel like I would like just maybe like rinse it off. I don't know if you've actually ever used them. Can you let us know? Because maybe I should try.
I would buy that. That's something I would buy.
For like nighttime, not during the day.
I don't think I'd be comfortable enough to wear it during the day, but I think at night I would fucking love that. Yeah, because to not have to put anything in you or on you, like that sounds amazing. So yeah, if you've ever used like the period underwear and you have a brand that you like, let us know.
Definitely. I've seen a couple.
We'll buy it.
I think Victoria's Secret just came out with a brand.
Well, I don't want to support them. Give me a
better I'm just saying, like, I think that's like how like more like mainstream it is than like we even think about.
No, I'm pretty sure that I saw some at like a department store one time.
Yeah.
Like a Dillard's or Nordstrom or something. I saw them in there. But like the only brand I've ever heard of is like that Thinx brand.
I've
just because like they're like big. Yeah. But I don't know if there's like a smaller brands that do it better or whatever.
Yeah. But all this to say, periods are crazy. We're about to get ours, so wish us luck.
Yeah.
Honestly, all I'm saying is I better get my period before I get surgery, because I was thinking about that. It's like too close of timing. Where it's like a week based off my period tracker. I got a lot of days.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just don't want to have to deal with that. Like, because my mom's going to be here, thank God. But like,
your mom may have to put your tampon in.
Bitch, I am 25. Like, it's already going to be like a very like humbling experience. Like her having to like wash me probably. And like see my tits and like my vagina at 25. And then like for her to put a tampon in and out.
Nope. That's when you need the period underwear.
Maybe. If that's the thing, I actually will get them and I'll let you all know.
Factor cap.
Factor cap. But yeah, no, periods are crazy. Everyone has completely different experiences.
Totally. And ours, like, we're complaining, but like comparatively also, to some people, I know they're not bad.
No, and I also think like we made like made a lot of light of having your period, because don't get me wrong, like there's been periods the past couple months where like I am doubled over, and like I've told you, like I've just been laying with a heating pad on my stomach because I'm in so much pain that it actually puts me back to sleep. Like, I don't have the best periods when they're really bad. They are extremely painful. Yeah. But like we did like make funny jokes about it the whole time, and kind of shed a light on it, because we all know periods suck. Probably if you're listening to this podcast, you've had it all longer than us. Some of you shorter than us. Some of you haven't probably got it at all. But like periods are crazy.
Not to scare you.
No, but periods are crazy, and like not one is the same.
No.
You might have light periods normally all the time, but then that 1 month you're gonna have it, and it's gonna be freaking.
Then that new moon hits, and bitch,
you flow. You flow in. No, it's crazy. So I don't know how to wrap this up for y'all, but we just kind of want to talk about our periods since we're getting them, and that's the forefront of our brain right now.
Yep.
But I'm gonna let you know, I haven't snacked in an hour at this point. That's the first time all day I've gone an hour without snacking.
It's time to eat, bitch.
I'm a little hungry. I get some Chipotle.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, want to go? What time is it?
8.
What time do they close?
Probably 8:30. 9 o'clock. Actually, I bet they don't close till 9. Well, it's Labor Day.
Oh, fuck. But like Labor Day, you know, like we want Chipotle.
We be working, bitch.
It says they close at 10.
Well, looks like we're going to Chipotle. So with that,
peace out, fuckers. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, because it's a joke that I literally always fuck up our ending every single time.
It's not a joke. It's just
a fact. It's not a joke. You're right. It's not a joke. It is a fact. But here we go. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 97. I'm Kellen Red K. You can find me at Kellen Red K on Instagram.
And I'm Emily Starnes. You can
look who's fucking it up now.
Shut up. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Starnsy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram as well. We are at Society We are at society97.pod on Instagram. We are also on TikTok at society97pod. Interact with our content. We're hoping by making an entire episode about vaginas and periods, we will get off of Andrew Tate TikTok.
Yeah, that's been a real slap in the face for both of us. Been getting really grilled over there. So girls, come help us out. Yeah. Come help us out. We also have a YouTube channel, Ask Society 97, and we post vlogs and / like the guide videos every single Tuesday. So definitely go there, write into us about anything you want us to talk about on the guide.
Yep.
Maybe this next one we get a little bit more in depth about periods and talk that through. So it's like more visual, you know?
Yep.
And every single Friday we do the video version of the podcast. So make sure you subscribe to us there, turn on your post notifications, and enjoy the content there. But that's it. Okay, bye.